Thank you all for being here today. I'm Chief Michael McLean of the Elmhurst Police Department. Today we gather with heavy hearts, yet immense gratitude to honor and remember one of our finest, Elmhurst Police Department K-9 Azie. Azie was more than just a German Shepherd. He was a partner, a protector, and a symbol of unwavering loyalty. He served this community with distinction, courage, and quiet strength that left a lasting impact on all who knew him. When Azie joined the police department in 2019, he brought with him not only extraordinary skill, but a spirit of dedication that inspired those around him. Whether tracking suspects through darkness or searching tirelessly for missing persons, Azie never faltered. His instincts were sharp, his discipline was unmatched, but it was his heart, his connection with his handler, Officer Brant Capitelli, and with our community that truly set him apart. When he and Azie first met at Northern Michigan's Police K-9 School, Officer Capitelli knew right from the start that Azie was special. He was very smart, confident, and obedient. Three qualities that are a must for the serious work our police K-9s perform. Azie completed regular training twice a month in a group made up of other area K-9s and handlers from Bloomingdale, Wooddale, Villa Park, Darien, and our second Elmhurst Police K-9 unit, Tommy. When they gathered in the group, most of the other dogs would get amped up and excited. Azie instead would lay on the ground, cross his paws, and look at the rest of them because Azie was smart and cool. Because Azie was so well trained, Officer Capitelli's command, like the flip of a switch, he could go from that calmness to running and apprehending criminals instantly. He was so smart that he knew when to turn it on and he knew when to turn it off. Last summer, Azie protected several Elmhurst police officers when he chased down a burglary suspect running in a park who was armed with a stolen handgun. All the years of training paid off in that moment, preventing a deadly force situation and protecting the community, our officers, and even the suspect from a tragic outcome. Azie was the best of both worlds. Not only was he an excellent patrol K-9, but he was also Elmhurst PD's ambassador to the community. Azie's cool, confident demeanor endeared him to our residents at elementary school talks, neighborhood roll calls, and Citizens Police Academy class demonstrations. Azie embodied that perfect mix all police departments seek to be: a high-performing public safety team and also being trusted and supported by your community. Though we often talk about police K-9's heroics at work, it's also important to understand that Azie lived at home with Officer Capitelli and was part of his family. Azie was great with Brant's kids and did all the fun things that well-loved dogs enjoy. Those of us dog owners know that they love to chew on ice cubes during the summer, and Azie was exactly the same. Brant also let me know that Azie was an acrobat when he needed to be, able to scale the kitchen counter and help himself to a freshly grilled steak if Officer Capitelli wasn't careful enough. Azie was like most police dogs. You could trust him with your life, but not with a medium rare filet. No matter what happened at home, though, when Azie heard Officer Capitelli put on his uniform and his duty belt, Azie would run to the door, sit down, and wait, ready to put on his work collar and hop in the police car. Though Azie was battling cancer, he never let on that he was sick. Azie's loyalty to Brant and his dedication to police work never let us down. To his partner, Officer Capitelli, your bond with Azie was something rare and special. You trained together, worked side by side, faced dangers together that most can't imagine. The trust between a K-9 and a handler isn't something that can be easily explained. It's felt. It's seen in a glance, and a quiet command followed instantly, in the calm reassurance during the toughest of situations. Azie's legacy will live on in the lives he protected, in the officers he served with, and in the community that he helped keep safe. His work reminded us that true service comes with sacrifice, that loyalty is not just a word, but a way of life. While we mourn Azie's loss today, we also celebrate his life. We honor the strength, the bravery, and the quiet heroism of a dog who never once hesitated to do his duty. So let us not only remember K9 Azie, but strive to uphold the values he exemplified: courage, loyalty, unwavering service. He may be gone, but those things will never be forgotten. Rest easy, Azie. We will take it from here. Thank you. Next, I'd like to welcome Police K-9 trainer Mark Cassidy to the podium to speak about the training that he led for our team, including Azie and Officer Capitelli. Mark Cassidy.
Hello everyone. Again, my name is Mark Cassidy. I'm the K-9 trainer for Elmhurst Police K-9 teams. Officer Capitelli and K-9 Azie are part of a joint training program made up of multiple departments throughout DuPage County. Within that training group, they were the senior team. So they're seen as a benchmark to new teams coming in, to the teams that they worked with, to their successes in their deployments, their accuracy, and they led by example through their hard work. Brand, on behalf of the group, we're so sorry for your loss. Know that we'll always be there. New teams coming in would be able to spot them and say, man, they make it look easy. We all know that it's not easy. It's thousands of hours that go into training. It's the good times and the bad. But what every handler could recognize with them was Brant's ability to read his partner. It's a term we give for being able to understand the subtle cues that your dog is doing in their work. Best example of this, if we ever went on track with Azie, you'd see Brant's ability to spot the way Azie's ears sat on his head as he worked that track, the way his tail moved, his body posture, the subtle head flicks into the wind, all things that Brant could read and tell you right there on the spot. There'd be how far the subject may be ahead, if there's a turn coming, if something was dropped along that track. What was most notable, and even to those outside our K9 bubble, would be the bond that they shared. Azie had a very stable temperament. There wasn't much that could rattle him. And Brant knows I would try. I would throw exercises into the mix, things to really test them, find a deficiency, but rarely did. But that doesn't come from training, that comes from all the time spent together, the trust that he earned from Azie, from the respect. See, Brant spent more time with Azie than he did his immediate family. They worked together, they trained together, and then they went home. They worked and they played. That's what makes this so hard. It's not just us losing a partner, it's us losing a member of our family. But what gives us peace is knowing that Azie got to go to work every single day doing exactly what he wanted to do, every day going to training, doing exactly what he wanted to do. He was just as happy biting me as going and spending time with Brant in the school reading to kids. We can't ask for a better life, so we all dream of. So I'd like to thank the community and the department for their ongoing support of Officer Capitelli, the K-9 program. And I'd like to acknowledge Brant for honorably serving your community and your partner. K9 Azie. Thank you.
Next, I'd like to welcome Sergeant Alex Kefalukas to the podium. Sergeant Kefalukas is the shift supervisor for Officer Capitelli and Azie as well.
Thanks, Chief. Good morning, everyone. For those who don't know me, my name is Alex Kefalukas. I'm a sergeant assigned to the night shift, more specifically Cap, or Officer Capitelli, Cap as we affectionately call him, as well as Azie. Cap and I started at the police department together about 17 years ago, and it seems insane to think that that much time has passed. We quickly became close, and only became closer when we worked together on the mission team a handful of years ago. So when Cap was chosen as our department's K-9 handler, I was happy for him and knew he would do an amazing job, which obviously we all know he did. And you've heard some of the accolades today. When I first met Azie, after he and Cap came back from training in Michigan, my very first thought was, wow, does that dog have a massive head? But in all seriousness, it was obvious that Azie was going to be a great K-9 for the police department. From the beginning, Cap and Azie worked hard to become a successful team. Even though it was pretty obvious, I didn't truly understand how great of a pair they were until Cap and Azie were assigned to the same shift, or to my shift. I've been around for a few other K-9s at the police department, but watching the bond between Cap and Azie was truly something special. In my current role, I wasn't frequently able to watch Azie and Cap work together firsthand on scene, but I was always able to see the final result. Whether it was a track for a suspect or a drug sniff, the successes were numerous. It got to the point that I was excited for every opportunity for our K-9 to deploy, even if it was in another town and I was miles away, because I knew it would end in success and an exciting story. When I was fortunate enough to watch them work in the moment, I could see how great of a pair they were. Not only was Cap able to completely and instantly understand Azie in all those instances, but Azie was able to completely and instantly understand Cap as well. They were an amazing team. I briefly want to share a couple stories regarding their amazing work. The first instance was involved in just a DUI investigation, and Cap and Azie came for a sniff. And even though I've witnessed hundreds of sniffs on traffic stops, it was still an amazing moment watching Azie alert and reel in excitement as he chased his reward, even after he initially missed it when Cap threw it at him. But he was like a kid in a candy shop every single time. Watching Cap and Azie meticulously work and succeed in a way that made it look flawless was perfect. The second, and probably one of my favorite things to witness, was actually during some training. I was lucky enough to attend a K-9 training day with Cap and Azie's training group a couple of years ago. While this isn't a specific example of what they could do, it was a perfect example of the success they displayed as a team. The training group was working on various tasks, and it was clear that many of the handlers respected and appreciated Cap and Azie as a team and leaders. Their leadership was on full display, and it gave me a sense of pride being on their team. Our shift loved Azie very much. We loved having him around the station, hanging out with him and report writing while we were working. I'm especially going to miss the look Azie would give when Officer Lazik would scratch Azie's head. He loved it. And Azie hanging out in my office with him and Cap while we were eating lunch. He'd lay on the floor in my office chewing on a ball that I kept in there for him for what seemed like forever. I'm going to miss playing fetch with him while Cap and I, again, eating lunch, we'd throw the ball and he would almost run in place on the tile because of his nails, and we would just sit there and laugh about it. Cap, I know how much Azie meant to you. You were great with him, and I know you'll cherish all the great memories. But I also want to say thank you for all the memories you and Azie gave all of us. He was truly irreplaceable. Azie, rest easy, buddy. We love you, and we miss you. Thank you.
I'd like to welcome Commander Matt Himpelman up to the podium. As is customary, when police officers have worked their last duty. We do a last radio call with our dispatch, and Commander Himpelman will do that.
K9 Azie from Ducom. K9 Azie from Ducom. After proudly serving the city of Elmhurst for 6 years, K9 Azie is going 1042 for one final time. Azie served the city of Elmhurst with pride, professionalism, and loyalty. K9 Azie was a true warrior. He had an amazingly successful career. He had over 400 total deployments, resulting in over 150 arrests. Located 7 handguns and recovering over $500,000 in cash. K9 Azie also helped take over $2 million worth of narcotics off the streets. Azie proudly attended hundreds of community events over the years and put smiles on everyone's faces that met him. While off duty, Azie loved to go on walks, play with his paws crossed in the backyard, eating ice cubes and pup cups for special treats. K9 Azie was the most loyal partner and best friend to his handler, Officer Brant Capitelli. They were an amazing team and had a bond that other K-9 strive for. No matter what was asked of Azie, he was always up and ready to go to work. Azie was loved by everyone that met him and was the true image of what a successful police K-9 looked like. K-9 Azie, you are gone, but will not be forgotten. Run free and rest easy, good boy. We'll take it from here. K-9 Azie, you are now 1042 for the last time. End of watch, June 5th, 2025. Ducom clear.
So though K9 Azie is gone, he will not be forgotten by any of us, and he will always remain with us. Just to solidify that, I'd like to ask Azie's handler, Officer Brant Capitelli, to come up. Brant, on behalf of the City of Elmhurst, I just want to present you with a small token of our appreciation for your service, not only to the city, but also your dedication to K9 Azie. Azie's ashes have been placed in a bracelet that you can wear so that Azie is always with you. So I'd like to thank all of you for attending today. We're going to do one final part of the ceremony, and that is going to be the walkthrough. I'd like to ask Officer Giesel and Elmhurst Police K9 Tommy to lead us in the final walkthrough past Azie to honor him and salute him. After the K9s have done the walkthrough, the Elmhurst officers will follow, and the rest of the community can do a pass-by as well. Thank you all for being here today.